we doing here? You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just...
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. ETN once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The pass on the fake punt. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Another tote for Etienne. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Etienne is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Brought down by Willie Gay.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll go down at the 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Fields on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Etienne once more. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Right.
Etienne up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Extend. EQ.
From the 50, here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go, set. Set.
Back to the ground with ETN. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 5.
18-yard line.
Go.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Here we go, hey.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Jones. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Pressure comes and the Giants block it. It's picked up and this is a live ball, remember. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, here we go.
Now Jones on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Yeah, he's going to be out. 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clock on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Jones pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 37.
A handoff for Etienne. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 170 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Fields. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Easy. Go.
They snap it to Fields. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him out of the goal line. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 50-yard line.
Etienne once more. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
Here we go.
It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Johnson. Down the sideline he goes. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Down at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Toss wide side. This is Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And shedding him off now open field. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now on 3rd and 2. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. It's a loss of 1.
Johnson again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. desperation time now. Here's Jones. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Jones pass. Intercepted.
Here we go, son.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. All right.
And they take a knee. And the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.
Let's go, y'all.